Hi, I'm Dr. Showalter. Let me just go over some basics of how this course is set up, and you can email me with further questions. So everything is housed on the modules page. May look a little differently on your computer, but if you click here, the assignments will be grouped together under a particular due date. So here's a due date, and then everything that's indented would be due by then. The format is you would start off by watching a few videos. You'll open that in a new window. Little tip, if you want to save some time, you can always forward past the intro material to about 50 seconds. I'll put you past all of that.
Hello, I'm Party.
And after you do the videos, let me get back to week 1 here. After you get the videos, it's time to do some learning and practice in the Hawks modules. So that's where you would click on one of these. Do keep in mind that there may be several for a particular due date. When you click on this, it'll send you to the Hawks site. You can continue on and do them in the Hawks site. If you're going to do multiple assignments, you don't need to keep coming out to Canvas unless you want to. But in the Hawk site, there's a 3-step process where you learn. This is kind of the textbook. There's a few interactive things there, but it's basically just learning the material there. The practice, you can do these things as much as you want or as little as you want. Most important then is the Certify. You will take kind of a miniature test. You can take it multiple times, but it may kick you out and force you to do some practice before you go back if you don't do very well. You need to eventually get at least an 80% here, or whatever the mastery level is set at, in order to get credit for that section. It doesn't matter if you get 81% or 100%. Either one will be the same grade in the grade book. It's either you get certified or you don't. But the important part is the tests will lock you out unless you are certified on all the correct chapters. So the tests will only be open for a certain window of time. And in order to qualify to take the test, you need to be certified. You can't just skip all the sections and show up at the test and take it. So very important is that you are getting certified at the sections along the way. You can do it late, a section late, but there will be penalties, and the syllabus goes through how much will be docked off. I'd recommend staying ahead of pace just for your own well-being in the course here. If we go back then to the modules, the other types of things we might see are, let's go to week 2. At the end of week 2, we would have our first chapter test. So the way these work, again, you have to be certified on all the individual sections through Hawks, up through 4.6 in this case. And then you're eligible to take this test. The test will open the morning 2 days before the due date. So this one, for example, is due September 8th. It would open on the morning of September 6th. And then you would basically have 3 days until midnight on the 8th to take that test. When you log in and take it, this isn't in person. This is online, just like you did these kind of things. You can only have one attempt, though. So you may want to practice, ask me questions, go to tutoring, whatever, before you take that chapter test. And do make sure you take it by the deadline. If you take these late, those penalties add up pretty quickly on the grade. So do stay ahead of pace. And just in case there's technical issues, you want to get in there and try to do this early. So we'll have those. Another type of thing you would see are the Spss Labs. So we have 4 of these throughout the course, and this lets you practice the statistics in ways that you might do in your actual career. These all have instructions way at the end. They'll be hosted in a single module down here, and there will be more material there as we go along. And please feel free to check in with me on these labs. I'm sure you may have questions, especially if you've never used SPSS or Excel or something like that before. The final thing that you should be aware of are the in-person tests, and it's actually probably, I'll mention them in the modules, but it's probably easiest to go to the syllabus to check this out. Do notice that there's a syllabus for section 37 and a section for syllabus for section 38. If we scroll down here, you can see that there are 3 in-person exams. One is on the next page there, the final. So the way those work, I'll send out an email with where the location is going to be, but the dates are already set for your section. Again, this is section 37. You need to check for your particular section. They will be different dates. You'll come with a calculator to the computer lab. You will take it using a computer, but you'll take it with me there. I will be there monitoring, proctoring the exam, and also answering questions. So that should take care of everything that you really need to know about the course. Again, the modules page will hold all of that, but you should keep an eye out for emails. If I need to get a hold of you, I'll send out an email announcement about any updates or information like that. Okay, well, I hope we have a great course. I look forward to getting to know you better.